Catus Maximus here, this time with the Black & Decker Professional 4011 Palm Finish Sander. As I said in an earlier video, Black & Decker had so many different labels for a while for their heavy-duty tools. This one is a Professional. The same one that DeWalt has made. This is specifically a Type 1, and DeWalt's also had a Type 1. It's 1.7 amps at 13,500 orbits per minute. And this was made in Hunt Valley. And they're a real great sander. In the Type 2s, they actually made some minor changes. Whenever a Type 1, Type 2, that kind of stuff is basically revisions of power tools. So when you see a Type 2, it's a newer revision, but not always is better. It may be to deal with manufacturing costs. It could be a defect or just some other changes. But on these Type 1s, they had not only a counterbalance fan down here, but they had an additional counterweight at the top of the motor shaft outside the bearing. Right at the very top of the tool, there's a counterweight. So it's dual counterweighted at both ends of the motor. And it actually runs surprisingly smooth for a little palm sander. Usually these little quarter sheet sanders, unless they're one of those heavy duty Porter Cable 330s, make a lot of noise and they vibrate a whole bunch. The pad clips work pretty well. They're bent pieces of wire, so of course they could be fabricated again if they ever break or fatigue on you. You just use some high carbon, spring steel wire or something like that. We'll give this a quick run. It does have a sealed button. It's kind of torn on this one, but it still works. There we go. It's a little torn. So it's actually surprisingly smooth. The Type 1s are. With that additional counterweight, just makes a little extra difference. It does have a dust bag. It just snaps on. You can pop it off. What's interesting is they have this window here. So if you don't use the dust bag, then you can shut the window so it's not blowing dust in your face. And I thought that was a nice touch. Anyway, just a quick review of the Black & Decker 4011 Professional quarter sheet finish sander. If we can get it to focus on Professional. There we go. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Catus Maximus out.